Good morning. With me today, Yoni Ben Menachem from Kol Israel. Today, it will be a different meeting. We're going to talk together about what happened in Israel, about the war against Hezbollah. Many people think that it was a failure, that it did not succeed to win this war. Let's think, let's talk, let's try to understand what happened. Yoni, good morning.
Good morning.
Listen, now for a week, more than a week, people are talking, more and more talking. They want to make investigation. They want to find people guilty. What is going on now in Israel, Yoni?
What is going on is that there is a public protest against the way the war was conducted by the political echelon and also by the military echelon. And there is an increasing criticism, especially from the reserves soldiers, and they are making a general protest, demanding a full investigation, and also to learn the lessons of this war, so that in the next war, which is going to happen, maybe in the coming future, nobody knows exactly when, but it's sure that there will be another round with Hezbollah, because Hezbollah is not defeated. So they want all the conclusions to be implemented thoroughly inside the military.
To my view, I'm very worried for two reasons. First, like you have just said now, the war with Hezbollah is not over. Iran, Syria, and also, of course, Hezbollah want to again fight Israel, and we can say that in a very near future, a new war will come. The other point, and that's my very worriness, reserve soldiers speaking about the weaknesses of the Israeli army, the weaknesses about the decision-making processes in the political or in the military echelon, maybe will show the enemy of Israel that something is wrong here, and maybe it will be bad for us.
Well, you don't have to be the enemy to know that something is wrong. There's no doubt that something is wrong here, and you have to fix it very quickly. The whole procedure of the decision-making, the whole procedure of planning inside the military, the whole question of equipment, right equipment for the soldiers to fight, all these things have to be corrected very quickly, so that if there will be a second round, and the defense minister yesterday said that there's going to be another round with Hezbollah, maybe it will be a wider round also with Syria, also with Iran, we don't know, but we have to make all the preparations to be ready as soon as possible.
What do you think will be the results of this large, wide public debate just starting now? Do you believe that, politically speaking, the political leaders in Israel, the military leaders, will just lose their jobs?
It's not a matter of losing their jobs, because you cannot. It's a process that will take a long time, but definitely there has to be a full investigation.
By whom?
This is, it can be an investigation committee that is appointed by the government. It can be an investigation committee that is appointed by the Knesset, by the parliament. There's already a committee which is appointed by the Minister of Defense, but this is something that most of the public do not accept.
Why?
Because the mandate was given to them by the Minister of Defense. That means that he will not be investigated, that he will not be asked or criticized by the committee, because the committee is under him. And the committee will only check the military and not the political echelon. So this is a problem. Eventually, I believe that it's a process that will culminate in the end. The result will be that there will be an investigation, a full investigation by a full unofficial committee that will be appointed by the government. They will have no choice. They will have to appoint a committee that will also investigate the relationship between the political echelon and the military echelon, something that happened after the first Lebanese war in 1982. They will have no choice but to do that. It will be a long process, but it will be a thorough process. Nobody can escape it, and the results will be very, very important.
To your opinion, you are a specialist in Arab affairs and in political affairs also in Israel. Do you believe that such an investigation committee, commission, will have an impact on the image of Israel in the Arab world? I mean that maybe the Arab will think that Israel is weak now. Maybe we can do something more.
The Arab world does not wait for the investigation committee in Israel. They already think that Israel is weak. They already think so because the minute that the Hezbollah was not defeated completely, the minute the military operation was stopped, the minute there was a ceasefire, the minute that General Khalutz yesterday said that Israel won only by points and not by a knockout, they think that Israel is weak. There's no doubt about that. And this gives them more appetite. Just enough to hear the speech of the Syrian president, Bashar Assad, who is talking about releasing the Golan Heights by force. So all these signs are very worrying, and they create the feeling that the Arab world, or especially Syria and Hezbollah and Iran, are planning for another round with Israel.
Now, let's try together, Yoni, to describe the very next future of Israel in internal political terms and also in external security terms.
Okay, in the political arena, you cannot expect much because we are on a summer vacation, and until October, until the Knesset resume its work and come for the winter session, nothing can happen politically because you don't have the majority today in the parliament to change the political situation. So we have to wait until October. As far as the public atmosphere until then will be full of protest, public protest, and criticism about the way the war was conducted. But there will be nothing that will be on the ground, made on the ground. So this is going to be the situation. In South Lebanon, we still have the Israeli army there in the south of Lebanon. They will wait there until there will be an international force that will be deployed in the south of Lebanon. But if it will take a long time, the Israeli army will withdraw and will be only on the border itself in South Lebanon to make sure that the Hezbollah does not go back there.
Are you worried, Yoni?
I'm very worried. Of course I'm worried. Because I'm worried because the Arabs have the feeling that Israel is weak. And this gives them more appetite.
Now listen, we are also friends for a very long time.
Yes.
We have served together in other areas, not only in journalistic studio rooms. Do you believe that something can happen from Syria in the next future?
It is a possibility. But it's not only that. What worries me more is that also the Palestinians now, they think that Israel is weak. They think that the methods of Hezbollah are successful, and they want to adopt the methods of Hezbollah into the West Bank and into Gaza, especially in Gaza.
Diskin says so.
Yes, the head of the security service, Yuval Diskin, he said it in the government in the cabinet meeting. So this is very alarming because we don't need another South Lebanon here in Gaza or in the West Bank, and the feeling of the Arab world is that Israel is weak and they want to take advantage of it. So this is why I'm very worried.
If you were now at the head of the government in Israel, what will be your next step to repair this situation?
Well, what we have to do is to strengthen the army. You know, we have to work very hard on the army. I would recruit all the reserves and take them to training. Intensive training for a month or 2 months.
Now?
Yes, now, to prepare them, to make them ready. And I would make a thorough check of all the equipment that they are lacking in the military, and I would try to, as soon as possible, to make the military prepare for another round. This is what I would do, because you cannot change the political situation now. Even if you want to go to election, it will take at least half a year or 1 year until this process will go. So what we need to do is to be ready militarily first. We have to be ready militarily wise, and we have to prepare the army. This is the most important thing.
As you see, dear friends abroad, we are worried today, Many things have to be done. Clouds of war are getting close to Israel again, and hopefully the government and the army will do what has to be done in order to repair and to improve the situation. But for the time being in Israel, we are a week after the ceasefire, a week after this war against Hezbollah. First round, and like Yoni Ben Menachem just said, another round is just to come. For Info Live TV, Olivier Rafowicz, thank you very much. We'll be, of course, in contact with you for further information. Thank you, Yoni.
You're welcome.